Hey guys. All right. So I get asked this question a lot, and it's not that I even get asked about it. It's just more so like my friends, my family. They're all like, "Oh, okay, like we're just waiting on you. Like we're just waiting on you to have a kid." Da 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 da. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I have this YouTube channel. This is my life. This is my story. So let me tell you guys why you guys are going to continue to wait until it happens. So first off, let's start with the fact that I'm 30 and I'm an Aquarius. That alone, the sign. Anybody know anything about Aquarius? We like our space. We like our peace. We like our energy to be preserved. We like everything to be chill. I don't know about most Aquarius, but me personally, I don't hold grudges. I get along with almost every single one of my exes, and it's just because I don't have the mental to just be mad all the time or just to be hateful of whatever the situation is. No matter what we've been through, no matter what you've put me through, my space and my energy is more important than anything. I feel like if I loved you, I'll always have love for you. We just didn't work out, and that's fine. But when you have a child, that's a different game. That's a different ball that you're playing. And I just want to make sure that before I bring a child into this world, I have peace and I have energy and I have a understanding with the person that I'm going to have a child with, that no matter what happens between me and him, he's going to remain active in his child's life. My mom had me when she was 40. And I don't know, we've never had a conversation about it, but I kind of feel like maybe for her, I do have an older brother. So I kind of feel like maybe for her, she felt like, oh, I'm 40, I'm having this baby, the dad's going to be in her life, blah, 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 blah. And it didn't happen that way. My dad left when I was 3. And I didn't see him again until I was like 19. So I personally do not want to be in my 30s having my first kid, and I know life happens. Everything might be great in the beginning. We're going on dates, we're hanging out, we're laughing, we're talking, we're joking, but sometimes you don't know a person until you live with a person, or sometimes you don't know a person until you do have a baby with that person, or there's situations where you get together and 2 months later you're pregnant, and then you're married in 6 months, and it's like, oh, everything moves so fast, you got your fairy tale, and then 5 years later you have this 3-year-old and you guys are divorcing. And now it's a battle between you and the dad and the kid, and you're going to court, and it's child support, and it's this and it's that. I don't want that to be my life into my 30s. I want to be happy, regardless to if me and the father are together or not. I want to know that we are going to be able to put whatever differences we have to the side to protect the space and energy of the child. Like I said, I get along with all of my exes, but when it comes to having a child, that's a different situation. There might be something that I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take, we're not doing this. I can't be cool with you. But that's not how I want life to work. I want me to still be able to be cool with you. When you have a kid, it's not just her kid. It's not just his kid. It's y'all kid as a whole. I grew up, like I said, I didn't see my dad again until I was like 19. And then I found out I had all these brothers and sisters in between my oldest brother and me. And it was like, damn, I could have possibly hooked up with one of my brothers, not even knowing that it's my brother. So I don't want that for my child. I want my child's father to be active in their life no matter what happens between us. I want our space and our energy to be preserved. I want me to be able to get along with whoever my child's father decides to be with in the future, if it's not me. Only because you are going to be around my child, because I want the father to be around the child. And it's like, me and you got to get along, because if me and you can't get along, you're not going to, it's so many people out here raping their stepchild or beating their stepchild or killing their stepchild, all because they don't like the mama or they don't like the daddy. And it's like, we're not doing that. Like, I want to be able to communicate with you. And if I can't communicate with you, I need to be able to communicate with her, because the child is involved. So for a lot of people who are always like, oh, you're 30, your clock's ticking, you're doing this, you're doing that. It's like, okay, that's fine. My clock is ticking, but my clock is ticking because before I even have a child or bring a child into this world, I need to know that me and this man is on the same page. We get along. If we have an argument, we have a disagreement, we can talk it out. We're not about to, oh, I hate you, I don't want to see you no more, I'm taking the baby, we're doing child support. I don't need to do none of that. My space and my energy and my happiness is all that matters to me. You know, I'm not trying to have to deal with mental health issues because I'm stressed and I'm doing this alone, and now I'm, you know, going through postpartum depression, which is fine. All of that is normal stuff. But when you've already been through a lot in your life, the last thing you want to do is have to deal with baby mama, baby daddy drama. So I say that to say this. Sometimes as a friend, a family member, whatever, sometimes you have to back off and let people live life according to how it's supposed to be lived for them. What works for you does not work for everybody, and what might work for them might not work for you. So if you know, had a kid and you got married and you and the baby daddy are together and you guys are happy, that's fine. That worked for you. You know, everything doesn't work for everybody. So I say that to say this. Sometimes you don't know how your words can emotionally drain a person. So it's like you guys might be saying, oh, it's time for you to have a baby, this, that, and the other. And I might actually want to have a kid. You know, I might actually be in my feelings about the fact that I'm 30 and I don't have a kid. So it's like sometimes you have to watch what you say to people and how you say it. Like, we know that you're genuinely like, no, come on, like, I want to be an auntie, or I can't wait for you to have a baby. And it's like, well, I might not can't wait to have a baby either, but it's like you guys are making me feel bad because I don't have a kid, and I shouldn't have to feel like that. So I said that to say this. When it happens, it happens. But it's just going to happen on God's time. It's not going to happen on my time. It's not going to happen on your time. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. That's it.